Is it a little late to hop onto podcasting? 100% honest, not some fluffy like, we have a course, go buy our course, is the perfect time to do it.
Check his Instagram today. The dude is at like 350,000 followers on Instagram. He's probably gonna crack 200,000 subscribers on YouTube. What are you trying to do? She's like, mindset. Oh, mindset? It's a bad niche.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be PureFlix, by the way. It's probably gonna be The Chosen. It's probably gonna be The Chosen, Angel Studios, or Pray.com. It's gonna be one of those. No, that's stupid. No, what I'm saying is,
Ruslan.
You always hear about being an early adapter.
yes,
And a trendsetter.
Yes.
Right? Or jumping on something early.
yes.
When I see almost a plateau of content creation, right? We're in the Mr. Beast era on YouTube. It's always about challenges. Can you do this in X amount of time with X amount of money? Whatever that is. I tried building, whatever. That's cool. But that's been going for a while, a few years. Podcasts have been going for a while even before that. Vlogging's out. Throw that to the wayside. Are we due? It's almost, I'm trying to be like an economist. Are we
for a correction?
Yeah. Are we due for a correction? Are we due for a new trend to be arising? And I guess my other question is, as also a new creator, could I be investing my time somewhere else?
I think podcasting still hasn't hit live. So I think the evolution of podcasting in a format like this, where we're podcasting, there's a chat, we're interacting with the chat, I think that still has a ways to go. Personally, I think we're just starting to scratch the surface of that, because you could do that by yourself. You can do that with two people. You can do that with a super, like imagine impulsive live with the chat and then reacting to stuff, and the chat's driving the conversation like they're doing here.
Yeah,
I think we're going to see that go mainstream. Okay. And like multiple faces on it, so it's not just like me and my buddies are gonna get together and shoot the breeze for 2 hours and call it a podcast. Like, it's gonna be more interactive. I could see that. I could really see that happening. YouTube is rolling out the feature. Well, they rolled out the feature. It's only on devices, but we're like, and we need to test this out, where you can go live with another channel.
Okay.
And the same way you go live on Instagram.
Creating more collaboration with
both people have notifications. I think that's going to roll over into a format like this. So say I'm live for my channel, and then Young Don is in the comments section, and then we bring Young Don into my channel, and then all of his notifications go off, and all of my notifications go off, and now we're doing a joint live stream podcast collab.
Okay.
So I could see that being a thing.
So, okay, that makes sense. So you're saying the podcast will get more immersive.
Yes.
And the old style of podcasts will maybe fall to the wayside unless you're the cream of the crop, unless you're the Joe Rogan, unless you're the Lex Friedman, all those guys.
Yeah, Tiger said something interesting. He said, podcasting mimicking the transition from radio to TV to talk shows. So I could see, but dig this, talk shows, high-produced quality talk shows with interaction with an audience.
Yeah.
Polls, comments, that kind of stuff. I could see that. I could see that definitely being a thing. Now, here's another thought. This is the opposite extreme of it, is I think you're going to see more creators take their money and go do what The Chosen and what Daily Wire did.
Go more like traditional like filmmaking, storytelling.
Yes, because if the subscription model is what's going to help bootstrap the next generation of creators, then the more people that get to that, like actually building bona fide businesses with a freemium model like The Chosen and like Daily Wire, that's going to be amazing. Like
we're gonna get an hour and a half of a challenge video.
Yeah, well, I mean, like we talk about not a challenge video. No, that's stupid. No, what I'm saying is we're sitting here trying to grow our community members. YouTube doesn't like when we use that word. Community members. We're trying to get to a place where 3,000 community members that pay $10 a month will cover all of our expenses. All of our payroll, all of our expenses. Now, what's going to happen is that could potentially, if The Chosen has 500,000 $15 givers, then what they're going to do is start shooting other spinoffs. And they're going to create a whole nother universe and other creators and other people involved in that. And that's where I see the opposite extreme going, where now the Angel Studios having partners is going to be the next Netflix or the next Daily Wire. And now we're going to get high-end production stuff, movies, series, that sort of thing.
So you think, but that's a crazy, first of all. And then so you, just to bring it back down to the smaller creator, you think it's going to be important for the smaller creator to at least be ready to be able to live stream. Like
Yeah.
have the equipment. Like if you're already shooting podcasts, you're shooting stuff offline, be able to stream that into an hour show and make that interactive.
Know what you're talking about. Have something to say. Know what you're talking about. Be good at it. Be good at communicating. Be good at being a camera. Build your own audience. And then what if there's a Daily Wire equivalent in the Christian space 5 years from now?
Yeah.
And then they're going around and saying, we want to bring on fill in the blank. Trutha has 100,000 subscribers, and we want to bring him on into our ecosystem, run his socials, and he's going to get $2 million for the deal.
Let's go, Trutha.
Right?
Yeah.
I think we're going to see that. And so what that's going to do is the acquisition of talent is going to create stability, and then it's going to allow people to scale their brands, and then that revenue is going to go into doing higher end production stuff. Yeah, I just said that, Mike. I said the Daily Wire equivalent. Yeah, I said that.
And so I think the best thing
it's not going to be PureFlix, by the way. It's probably going to be The Chosen. It's probably going to be The Chosen, Angel Studios, or Pray.com. It's going to be one of those. It's going to be one of those.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because Pray.com has venture capital. So you're talking about they're getting seed money, they're raising serious money, and then you can figure out a way to create an app to be in TVs.
Yep.
So when I come home, I pull up the app and say
On Apple TV or
on
whatever.
Apple TV, and I go, oh, there's a bunch of stuff happening. This guy's live right now, but I could also watch this series that I've been keeping up with, and this is family friendly. This doesn't have no crazy over the top agenda, trying to indoctrinate me, right? And I think we could see in a decade from now, 20 years from now. I'm not saying there's gonna be Christian or Daily Wire. I'm saying in a decade from now, we could see the $100 million movie made in this system.
Wow.
I could see that.
Wow.
But you're talking about decades.
Yeah.
You're talking about decades. Because I think people vote with their dollars.
Yeah.
People vote with their dollars. You guys vote with your dollars. And so it's like, if you really believe in something, like put your money where your mouth is and rock out.
So do you, where do you think we are in the scheme of trends? Is it a little late to hop onto podcasting? Is it and like 100% honest, not some fluffy like we have a course, go buy our course is the perfect time to do it. But I'm just on some like, it's been around for a while. It would have been better to do it in 2020, 2019. Or is it actually have a lot of life ahead of it? And
it doesn't matter when you get on. It matters who you are and what value you're offering. So I was talking to a friend of mine, and she was like, I'm having trouble. The lady cuts my hair. I'm having trouble. I can't find my niche, and I can't know what I want to do. And I was like, well, like, what are you trying to do? She's like, mindset.
oh
Mindset? It's a bad niche.
yeah.
Right? Now, check this out. Flip that. Tim Ross. Tim Ross has been on how long? How long has Tim Ross been doing his podcast?
8 months, maybe less.
Less. Yeah, 7 months. He started in July. Tim Ross has actual value and an actual skill set with an underserved market. And so when someone at the level of a Tim Ross hops on, guess what? I checked his Instagram today. The dude is at like 350,000 followers on Instagram. He's probably going to crack 200,000 subscribers on YouTube. Hey, check this out. You want to know the main reason new creators fail on YouTube? They don't know who they're creating videos for, and they don't have any purpose behind their videos. This turns the whole process of shooting videos into a tedious chore that will eventually lead to burnout. And trust me when I tell you, I have been there. If you want to discover exactly what type of videos you should make that will increase your chances of success on YouTube and help you avoid burnout, sign up below for my free Master My Niche training. This training will walk you through a custom system that will help you get clarity on the niche of your channel and help you make videos that you should be creating. I'll see you over at Master My Niche. Tim Ross has a skill set and an ability to communicate, and he doesn't have to do any interesting trending topics.
Yeah.
He could just sit and pontificate, and he's that interesting, right? So anybody can do any format. Anybody can do any format if you're good. The question is, what are you good at?
Yeah.
If you're a hairdresser trying to tell people about mindset, well,
Probably should have done hairdressing content.
right?
Yeah.
But again, I'm going to use a crazy example. Don't get triggered by this, but like You're like, oh, is it too late to podcasting? Not if you're Jay-Z. You don't think if Jay-Z starts a YouTube live stream podcast tomorrow, he's not going to get 10 million followers in the next year and a half?
Yeah.
But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but when no one's Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying?
But it's not the point of Jay-Z. It's the transferable skill of being great at something else and saying, I'm going to bring this over to another medium that people aren't used to experiencing this, fill a need, and then sky's the limit.
Got it. So it's not about the craft going downhill or the style of content going downhill. It's about how well you execute.
Yes.
All right.
It's how well you execute it. It's what actual expertise do you have? What value do you have? And then the sky's the limit.
That's nuts. Last question for you. As someone that is running a YouTube business, right, and you have multiple streams of revenue, do you think there's going to be a new product people can create as YouTubers on the rise or smaller YouTube channels to generate revenue? Or is it only always going to be kind of pay for more content or buy a course? You know what I'm saying? Is it always going to be education style stuff? Or is it ever going to, do you ever think there's like a product that's slept on, a style of delivery, a business model that's slept on for a YouTube creator?